Do Rottweilers tend to bark a lot? When it comes to dog breeds, one of the most commonly asked questions is whether or not they tend to bark a lot. In the case of Rottweilers, a formidable and loyal breed, this question is no exception. Rottweilers are known for many things, such as their strength, bravery, and protective instincts, but barking is often a topic of discussion among potential owners. So, what is the truth behind Rottweilers and their barking tendencies? To understand whether Rottweilers tend to bark a lot, it is essential to look at their history and purpose as a breed. Rottweilers were originally bred in Germany as herding and working dogs. They were primarily tasked with guarding livestock and pulling carts, and their intelligence and loyalty made them perfect for these roles. However, this role also required them to be vocal, alerting their owners to potential dangers or intruders. This means that, historically, Rottweilers were bred to bark when they perceived a threat or were in need of assistance. While it is true that Rottweilers have a tendency to bark, it is essential to consider the context in which they bark. Rottweilers are not typically excessive barkers like some smaller breeds, such as Chihuahuas. Their barking is purposeful and meaningful, serving as a way to communicate their concerns or protect their family. This is an important distinction to make, as it demonstrates that Rottweilers do not bark without reason or for the sake of barking alone. It is worth mentioning that, like any other dog breed, Rottweilers can develop excessive barking habits if not properly trained or socialized. Early training and socialization play a critical role in shaping a Rottweiler's behavior, and if neglected, they may resort to excessive barking as a way to express their anxieties or frustrations. Therefore, it is vital for owners to provide their Rottweilers with proper obedience training and positive reinforcement techniques to ensure that their barking remains controlled and purposeful. Another factor that may contribute to a Rottweiler's barking tendencies is their protective nature. Rottweilers are naturally protective of their families and territories, which can lead to increased alertness and barking when they sense a potential threat. While this trait can be an advantage in terms of security, it also means that Rottweilers may be more inclined to bark in response to unfamiliar people or situations. Proper socialization and exposure to different environments can help mitigate this instinctual response and ensure that it does not escalate into excessive barking. It is also important to note that individual Rottweilers' personalities can vary. While the breed as a whole may have certain inclinations towards barking, each dog is unique and may display different levels of vocalization. Some Rottweilers may naturally be quieter and less prone to barking, while others may have a more vocal nature. It is crucial for potential Rottweiler owners to consider these variations and choose a dog whose disposition aligns with their living situation and preferences. In conclusion, Rottweilers do have a tendency to bark, but their barking is typically purposeful, serving as a way to communicate concerns or protect their family. Their history as herding and working dogs has ingrained in them the instinct to alert their owners to potential dangers or intruders. However, this does not mean that Rottweilers are incessant barkers without control. Early training, socialization, and proper guidance from the owner can ensure that their barking remains controlled and meaningful. As with any breed, individual variations exist, and potential owners should choose a Rottweiler whose disposition aligns with their expectations and lifestyle.